cause and effect. God does not put conditions on his love, but he does put conditions on his promises. And because of the divine investment that he's made in you, I need you to hear me this morning, you can expect to experience breaking points. So this is the season that you must be aware not only of who it is you talk to, but who it is you listen to. Because not only is this a sowing season, this is also a reaping season. And there is a cause and an effect for everything that you do in this season. Whenever God wants something, he doesn't speak to what he wants. He speaks to what's holding it. And he tells what's holding it to release it and let it go. Meaning that God has already, hear me, put the seed of potential within everything that he has created. And so when you look at the creation story, God spoke to the earth and he said, let the earth bring forth. I wish I had some Bible readers with me this morning. He said, let the earth bring forth. And the earth brought forth. He didn't have to call for apple trees and plum trees and pear trees and grapes and plums and figs. He spoke to the earth because the seed of potential to produce those things was already in the earth. And when God got ready to create man, he spoke to himself and said, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. Let me talk to you this morning. You were not made by your mother and your father. They gave you the body, but you came from the mind of God. Come on, I'm stretching you today. And you can always tell where a thing came from because when it dies, it goes back to it. And so when you die, you don't go back to your mother's womb. Paul says to be absent from the body, I wish I had somebody in here, is to be present with the Lord. Environment is the key to potential. Some of you have not reached your full potential because you're not in the right environment. There is a show that comes on the Discovery Channel. It's called Shark Week. Anybody other than me like the white shark? Yeah, so I watch Shark, Discovery Channel and History Channel. So in Shark Week, they have these ferocious sharks in there, and these things are devastating, and nobody wants to get in the water because these sharks, they own the water. But whenever they come out of the water and they pull them out of the water and the shark is laying there on land, they don't look that tough. They're not that tough when they're laying on land. They're there and they're bucking around and jumping around, and they're not trying to bite anybody. Why? Because you're no threat when you're not in your environment. Come here. And the reason the enemy is trying so assiduously to get you to move out of your environment, because he knows that if you are not in your environment, you cannot reach your potential. That's why he's always telling you to run and to quit and to give up. But I have come to talk to somebody today to tell you this is the season for you to stay in your environment. Yeah, you have to be careful the environment that you're in. Well, preacher, what is our environment? Your environment is in the presence of God.